Right, again, good evening. Today in our class, we are going to discuss this poem, right? Uh, Richard the Zoysa, Animal Crackers, right? Richard the Zoysa, Richard the Zoysa is a Sri Lankan poet. I think you may not have heard, right? Zoysa was born on 18 March 1958 in Colombo, and he was murdered on February 18, 1990. This is a poem about political violence. You don't know that. In Sri Lanka, there was a violent season, right? Zoysa wrote poems again, Ranasinghe Premadasa's regime. Have you heard the president called Ranasinghe Premadasa, who ruled the country from
Yes.
1989 to 1993, right? That time president was Premadasa. Present, Sajit Premadasa's father. He made state violence, right? Actually, he was not the first violent maker. J.R. Jayawardena. There was a ruler called J.R. Jayawardena. J.R. Jayawardena, now you should know the background of this. Okay. I don't know what about your family's political background, but on hearing this, sometimes they may get angry with me, saying that your teacher is misdirecting you. No, this is the real story. In 1982, there was a presidential election in Sri Lanka. Presidential election. In that, J.R. Jayawardena was the candidate of UNP. He won, okay? And Hector Kobbakaduwa from Sri Lanka Freedom Party. And Rohana Vijayveera contested from JVP. You know JVP party, have you heard?
Yes, sir. Yes.
JVP are the present government. Its present leader is Andra Disanayake. Right. Earlier, at that time, 1983 time, Rohana Vijayveera was the leader of JVP. He contested presidential election and gotten more than 3,50,000 votes, around 3,50,000 votes. That 3,50,000 means that time total votes were 35 lakhs in Sri Lanka, right? Express votes were 35 lakhs. That means 10% he got. And JR feared. J.R. Jayawardena feared. He wanted to destroy JVP. Right? So he created the violence in the country. Violence in the country and deposited that to JVP account. And he banned JVP party. Right? He did like this. At that time, there was such an incident. Prabhakaran, have you heard Prabhakaran?
Yes, sir.
Yes, there was a terrorist movement called LTT. LTT was annihilated in 1999. You don't know those things. But that time Prabhakaran was a leader in one terrorist gang. It is not developed to that far. Okay. Anyway, Prabhakaran landmined one army jeep in Jaffna. Army jeep with 7 soldiers. If I tell its background, there are so many things for me to tell, but I tell briefly. Right then, that army jeep contained 7 with Corporal Premaratna. Corporal Premaratna and other Sinhala soldiers. I mean, Prabhakaran landmined one army jeep. After that, J.R. Jayawardena motivated Sinhala people in other areas, Anuradhapura, Polonnaruwa, Kurunegala, especially Colombo, Gold, Kandy, to kill innocent Tamils, shoemakers, cobblers, scavengers, and many girls were raped. Women were raped and killed. Men were killed on the roads and they were fired. In Colombo, property belonged to Tamil people were fired. And okay, then Prabhakaran asked people to run to Jaffna. Some people ran to Jaffna with the help of Muslim people. Many Sri Lankan Muslims helped Tamil people to flee to Jaffna. There's a drama, Australian drama called Rasanayagams Last Riot. Sri Lankan writer wrote it because he fled to Canada because of this violence, right? This happened 1983, July 24, July 23, right? This is called Black July. Black July, okay? That I said Muslim people helped Tamils to flee. Both language same, Therefore, Tamil men wore that cap, Muslim men cap, and Muslim women and girls wore their burqa and like that, they fled. You know what Sinhala people did? They wanted to catch running away Tamils. They put barriers on the road. Now, army police, they also supported because they are words, right? Then, in every barrier, Sinhala people were keeping a bucket, baldi. You understand? It said that Tamil people couldn't pronounce the word baldi. They say valdiyo like that. For example, Golmatra people can't pronounce Pahalava. Number Pahalava they can't pronounce. They say Pala. Have you heard? Like that, Tamil people couldn't pronounce. So when people pass in barriers, buses were stopped and checked everyone. They asked, what is your name? Muhammad. Muhammad, please, what is this? Baldi, right, go. If say Waldi, caught, killed. Who was the president of Sri Lanka then? J.R. Jayawardhan. In the same breath, Jaffna Library was fired. Jaffna Library was fired. It was done by Cyril Matthew and Gamini Jaivikram, Cyril Matthew and Gamini Disanayak. Gamini Disanayak from Kotmale. They went on helicopters and put kerosene oil to Jaffna Library and set fire to that. People from Colombo went to Jaffna to kill Tamils. One time, Yal Devi train was loaded with Sinhala people, thugs. They went with knives, swords, right, and other tools. That train stopped at Kurunagala railway station, and a politician recently died called Gamini Jayakrampera gave a tea party to the train. And on the microphone of that railway station, he announced, these people are going on a patriotic mission, right? Do you understand? National mission like that. Do politicians do so? And J.R. Jayawardena on radio and television announced that people should take care of their coverage, protection. Government can't protect people. Right? All right. That event called what? Black July. 1983, Black July. After Black July ended, JR expressed Black July was committed by JVP, and with this power, he abolished JVP party. After that, JVPians couldn't do politics. Richard Zoysa was angry for that. Zoysa wrote this poem July 25, 1983, when there was curfew. Zoysa's father, Lucien de Zoysa, mother, Manorani Saranamuttu. Manorani Saranamuttu was, she is still alive, pediatric, right, pediatrician, mean child specialist, attached to, I think, Lady Ritchie Hospital or Colombo Hospital. Richard Zoysa was an all-round man. He was a poet, news telecaster, news reader, English teacher, actor. Okay, he had many abilities. He had many abilities. He wrote poetry against J.R. Jayawardena and later Premadas. And after that, he was murdered by police. One day, 1993 or 91, he was watching television. That time he lived in Boral. Police people came and abducted him. Mother noted the faces. Mother made a complaint in police department, but useless. After that, following day, Zoysa's dead body was found in Coralvalla beach with gunshot injuries in head. It is said that he was taken on a helicopter and shot in head and put the dead body into sea. Right. Anyway, all-round man was murdered by Ranasinghe Premadas, and also that time Ranil Wickramasinghe was also a killer. Ranil Vikram Singh also killed many people. However, during 88-89, Premadas's government murdered 63,000 girls, boys, monks like that. School girls, school boys, 63,000. Zoysa went against that and finally died. Please write the note like this. Richard the Zoysa. Write the topic animal crackers. Richard the Zoysa. Richard the Zoysa was one of the veteran, VETERN, veteran artists in Sri Lanka. In Sri Lanka. Yes. He was born on March 18, 1958, 1958 in Colombo, and he was assassinated on February 18, 1990, when Ranasinghe Premadasa was the president. Full stop. Zoysa was an all-round person, comma, an actor, comma, playwright, WRIGHT, writer, drama writer, playwright, poet, journalist, and an English teacher. Yes. Zoysa's poem, Zoysa belonged to the upper middle social class in Colombo, upper middle social class in Colombo, and His mother is Manorani Saravanamuthu, Manorani Saravanamuthu, who was a pediatrician, PhDiatriCin, pediatrician. Yes. He was abducted by a group of unarmed men at night when he was watching television with his mother at home. Yes. His mother complained police department about the abduction, 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 but it became useless. It became useless. Following day, his dead body was found in the Coralville beach with gunshot injuries, in his head. Yes. His mother identified her son's dead body. Yes. when he died, uh, he was married and he had also 4 children. Yes. The reason was that Zoysa went against the ruling system of J.R. Jayawardena as well as Ranasinghe Premadasa in his writing. Yes. New para. The poem Animal Crackers has been set in the context of 1983 Black July in Sri Lanka. Yes, full stop. Of course, Black July is a state-made STATE state-made violence that killed so many innocent Tamil civilians in major towns and suburban areas of the country. Yes. At that time, LTTE movement, LTT capital Indian, LTT movement was a premature, premature terrorist organization taking arms against mm, the government. Yes. On July 22 in 1983, LTTE led by Prabhakaran, landmined an army jeep with 7 soldiers in Jaffna. Yes. Full stop. Because of that incident, Sinhala people in Colombo and other major towns began murdering innocent Tamil civilians. Yes. They killed men, women, and children. Yes. Full stop. At that time, many commercial places, in Colombo belong to Tamils and Sinhala people looted L-O-O-T, looted them and set fire to the places. Full stop. Sri Lanka was full of flames of fire. Flames of fire. Yes. The government imposed, imposed curfew. CURFEW. You know curfew because COVID time we had curfew. No? The government imposed curfew and President Jayawardena motivated the people to assassinate Tamil people. Yes. Some Tamils fled to Jaffna, and others fled, FLED, fled to Canada. Yes. Sinhala thugs, THUGS thugs, blocked roads with barriers to catch fleeing Tamils. FLEEING, fleeing Tamils. Yes. Full stop. In the same breath, 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 Yal Devi train was loaded with Colombo hooligans and went to Jaffna to murder Tamils there. Full stop. JR encouraged Sinhalese to kill Tamils in this manner. Full stop. We call this incident Black July, Black July, Black July, which created a black mark for the history of Sri Lanka. History of Sri Lanka. Yes. This is one of the violent events created by political agenda agenda of J.R. Jayawardena. Yes. In 1982, presidential election in 1982 presidential election, Rohana Vijayveera, the pioneer, Pioneer, pioneer of JVP party, contested and acquired acquired around 3 lakh votes. ලක්ෂ 3ක් විතර ඡන්ද ගත්තා. ඒ කියන්නේ සමස්ත ඡන්ද තිබුණේ ලක්ෂ 35යි. අද සමස්ත ඡන්ද කෝටි 2.2 කෝටි ගණන් තියෙනවනේ දැන්. 2 කෝටි 20 ලක්ෂයක් වගේ තියෙනවනේ. හරි. එවැන්නේ මේ ඡන්ද 69 ලක්ෂයක් ආවේ. හරි. That time population was not high like today and JRP feared according to this votes ඒ කාලේ තිබුණේ මනුපාත චන්ද්‍රක්‍රමය හඳුන්වලා දුන්නානේ 78. ඊළඟ ඡන්දයෙන් මේ ලක්ෂ 3ට අනුව අනිවාර්යෙන් ආසන 25ක් JVP එකට එනවා ඒ වෙලාවේ. ඊළඟ ඉලෙක්ෂන් එකේ තිබ්බනම්. ඒකට JR බය වුණා. මේ තේරෙනවද කිව්වේ ඒක? දැන් මේ ඡන්ද ප්‍රතිශතයත් එක්ක ඊළඟ ඉලෙක්ෂන් එකට ගියා නම් පාර්ලිමේන්තුවේ එකට JVP එකට ඡන්ද මේ ආසන 25ක්වත් වෙනවා. ඒක නැති කරන්න ඕන. දැන් අනුර කුමාරට ආවේ ඉස්සෙල්ලා ඡන්ද ලක්ෂ 40 නෑ 58යිනේ. ඒක වැඩි වෙලා ආසන 159ක් ආවා JVP මේ සැරේ. අන්න ඒ වගේ yes. JR feared this situation because according to these votes that JVP obtained in next election in next parliamentary election they would definitely get more than 25 seats. 25 seats. Yes. Therefore, JR looked forward to a point of abolition JVP politics. JP politics. දැන් බය වෙන්න එපා. JP ආණ්ඩුවනේ හරි ඉස්සරවා කියනකොට අම්මෝ ළමයි ක්ලාස් එන්නෙත් නෑ ආයි. දැන් ආණ්ඩුව මේක වැටෙන්නේ නෑ බය වෙන්න එපා ආයි. JP politics. මිනිස්සු අරගල කරන්නේ අරගල කළේ යාළුවනේ. Yes. JP politics. Yes. After the Black July, JR expressed that the violence was committed by JVPN that party was banned. That party was banned, banned, using his executive and parliamentary power. පාර්ලිමේන්තුවේ තිබ්බ 6න් 5. හරි. 6න් 5ක බලයක් තිබුණා. Yes. After that, Vijayveera was taken into custody. All right. This is the Black July. Now, Richard de Zoysa wrote this poem against that situation, Animal Crackers. All right. Someone please read this note up to this place. Yes. Who can? You are listening to me?
Draw me a lion, so I set my pen to work.
No, not that. I mean not. Already written thing.
Richard de Zoysa was one of the great artists in Sri Lanka. He was born on March 18, 1958 in Colombo, and he was assassinated on February 18, 1990 when Ranasinghe Premadasa was the president. Zoysa was an all-round person, an actor, a playwright, poet, journalist, and an English teacher. Zoysa belonged to upper middle social caste Colombo, and his mother is Manori Saravanamuthu, who was a um, pediatrician. He was abducted by a group of unarmed men at night when he was watching television with his mother at home. His mother complained police department about the abduction, but it became useless. Following day, his dead body was found in uh, Corallavalla Beach with gunshot injuries in his head. His mother identified her son's dead body. When he died, he was married and he had also 4 children. The reason was that Zoysa went against the ruling system of J.R. Jayawardena, as well as Ranasinghe Premadasa in his writing. This poem, Animal Crackers, has been set in the context of 1983 Black July in Sri Lanka. Of course, Black July is a state-made violence that killed so many innocent Tamil civilians in major towns and suburban areas of the country. At that time, LTT movement was a premature terrorist organization taking arms against the government. On July 22 in 1983, LTTE, led by Prabhakaran, landmined an army jeep with 7 soldiers in Jaffna. Because of that incident, Sinhala people in Colombo and other major towns began murdering innocent Tamil civilians. They killed men, women, and children. At the time, many commercial places in Colombo belonged to Tamil and Sinhala people looted them and set fire to the places. Sri Lanka was full of flames of fire. The government imposed curfew and President Jayawardena motivated people to assassinate Tamil people. Some Tamils and others uh, fled to Jaffna and others fled to Canada. Uh, Sinhala thugs blocked roads with barriers to catch fleeing Tamils. In the same breath, Yaldevi train was loaded with Colombo Kurigans and went to Jaffna to murder Tamils there. JR encouraged Sinhalese to kill Tamils in this manner. We call this incident Black July, which created a black mark for the history of Sri Lanka. This is one of the violent events created by political agenda of J.R. Jayawardena. In 1982 presidential uh, election, Rohana Vijayveera is pioneer. JVP party consented and acquired around 3 lakh votes. Contested and acquired around 3 lakh votes. JR feared this situation because according to these votes that JVP obtained in next parliament election, they would definitely get more than 25 seats. Therefore, JR looked forward to point of abolishing JVP politics. After the Black July, JR expressed that the violence was committed by JVP and the party was banned using his uh, executive and parliamentary power. After that, Vijay was taken to the custody.
Yes. Right, now let's go to poem. Animal Crackers, Richard the Zoysa. Draw me a lion. Now, Zoysa is with one of the relative boys at his home. Draw me a lion. So I set my pen to work, produce a lazy, kindly beast, color it yellow. The poet thus symbolizes Sinhala nation. Sinhala nation is the emblem. Lion is the emblem of Sinhala nation in national flag. Does it bite? Sometimes, but only when it is angry. If you pull its tail or say that it is just another cat, Sinhala people don't like to be addressed as cat. Lion, they are lion. But most of the part indolent, biddable, basking in the sun of ancient right. The poet is satirical towards Sinhala people, saying they are basking in the sun of ancient pride. Outside the sunlight seems a trifle dull. Now, in Easter Sunday attack, also Mahinda Rajapaksa expected Sri Lankan people to take arms against Muslims. Then Sinhala Muslim coalition they wanted to create. Then they could come to power again. However, Cardinal Malcolm Ranjit stopped that. He went to mosque and asked Sinhala people not to take weapons because this is not a religious attack. Distant roaring like a pride of lions cross had been awakened from long deep sleep. Then draw me a tiger. Now how many animals? Lion, cat. And again child says, draw me a tiger. Vision of a beast, compounded of Jim Corbett yarns. Jim Corbett yarns was a famous hunter, English time. He lived in Sri Lanka, also India. And William Blake, you also know his poems you have. Did you learn Jiminy Seeper? Yes. William Blake. William Blake also wrote a poem called Tiger. Then he says tiger. He can't understand whether it is a tiger formed by Jim Corbett yarns or Blake. Stalks through my mind, blazing nature's warning, black bars on gold. Draw. Now, a small one is taking a pistol. You taking a plastic pistol. You turn and draw the gun on me as if to show that 3 years old understand force measure. That means doing something by force. He doesn't know. The poet is against the violent. And as you pull the silly plastic trigger and hell breaks loose, quite suddenly the sky is full of smoke and orange stripes of flame. Why? Dead bodies are burning on the road. It is curfew. But here there are no tigers. Here there are only lions. Actually, no tigers. Tigers mean LTT. LTT movement. Their emblem was tiger, Prabhakaran. But Colombo, there are no tigers. Only lions, Sinhala people. And they are jackals. They are also tigers like run panting, Sinhala people, jackals. Again, the poet uses. Run panting, rabid in the roaring's wake, infecting all with madness as they pass, while my lord means J.R. Jayawardena. The elephant sways in his shaded arbor. Why J.R. is called elephant? If you know anything, tell me. What is the emblem of UMP party, Ranil's party? Elephant. Elephant, that one. Wrinkles his ancient brows. J.R. was very old that time. That's what say wrinkles his ancient brows and wonders. If he did venture out to quail this jungle tide, now it's like a jungle tide of rising flame, he would burn his tender feet. Tender feet mean country. Put down that gun if you do, you are good. I'll draw you a picture of an elephant, a curious beast that you must understand. Elephant is a curious beast that you must understand. Don't look out the window. Just a party down the lane. There's a party. Party means UMP party people are there. A bonfire and some fireworks. And they are burning. No, not a tiger, just some silly cat. They are burning silly cat, innocent Tamil civilians. Wrote Colombo, 25 July 1983. For Dimitri, when he's old enough to understand, Dimitri is that boy. That time he was not married. One relative boy. Yes. New para. The title of the poem is Animal Crackers. Animal Crackers. And the poet includes several animals in the poem as lion, cat, tiger, jackals, and elephant. An elephant. The poet uses all these animals in a satirical manner to criticize the ruling authority of the country. Ruling authority of the country. Yes. Lion symbolizes Sinhala nation because it is the emblem of Sinhala nation in the national flag. Yes. Tiger is the emblem of liberation of Tamil Leelam. Tamil Leelam, led by Prabhakaran. Yes. Full stop. Here, cat is symbol for innocent Tamil civilians living in Colombo and other areas in Sri Lanka who had no connection with LTTE, Yes. Jackals symbolize Sinhala hooligans. Hooligans mean thugs. HOOligans. Hooligans. Full stop. Elephant symbolizes UNP party and its leader J.R. Jayawardena. Right. New para. At the outset of the poem, the narrator tells that someone asked him to draw a lion. Full stop. we come to know that. We come to know that mm, we come to know that Zoysa wrote this poem on July 25, B-I-N-G, being at his home when there was curfew, and still Sinhala mobs, M-O-B-S, mobs mean a gang of people, Sinhala mobs were on a murderous, mission against the Tamils in Colombo. Now you know LTTE landmine. Landmine means bombed jeep, army jeep, but they kill innocent Tamils. Yes, it was the LTTE movement, MOVEME movement, that landmined, MINED, landmined the army jeep, but innocent Tamils were killed in Colombo town. Yes. Here we also come to know that mm, here we come to know that Zoysa's relative boy called Dimitri asked him to Draw a lion. Draw a lion. Full stop. Then the poet tells that he set his pen. He set his pen to work to produce a lazy, kindly, beaten, colored yellow, full stop. Zoysa is sarcastic when telling that mm, lion is lazy and kindly beast, full stop. Thus, the poet satirizes Sinhalese people for taking arms on Tamil people. Yes, full stop. Then we find the boy asking, inverted comma, does it bite? Question mark, close inverted comma, and the narrator answering inverted comma sometimes. Right. According to the poet, it is angry only when its tail, tail is pulled or say that it is just another cat. It is just another cat. Yes. Full stop. Here we have to understand a political truth and that is about J.R. Jayawardena motivating the Sinhala people to assassinate innocent Tamil civilians. Yes, yes. The poet satirizes, satirizes, satirizes Sinhalese for becoming victims of political rancor, rancor, rancor mean hatred, political rancor, full stop. The poet again becomes sarcastic when telling that for the most part the lion is indolent, biddable, 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 and baskin in the sun of ancient pride. Ancient pride. Ancient pride means single people are talking about the history. Dutugamanu did this, Parakumba did this, like that, yes. In Sri Lanka, people often tend to elevate elevate themselves recalling, RECALL, recalling what the ancient kings did. Yes, full stop. Zoysa satirizes that proud talks. Yes. Then the poet speaks of what actually happens on the road. Full stop. We know that the setting for the poem is Colombo City. Full stop. As we are told, comma, outside the sunlight seems a trifle, trifle, dulled, dulled, and there is a distant roaring. The word is here, distant roaring, like a pride of lion cross at being, my cursor goes with that, being awakened from long deep sleep. Yes, full stop. What we have to understand is that Zoysa wants to tell that the Sinhalese people were in a long, deep sleep till they were awakened by the ruler J.R. Jayawardena. Yes. Someone please read up to this point from the place one stopped. Don't waste time.
The title of the poem is Animal Crackers, and the poet includes several animals in the poem as lions, cat, tiger, jackals, and elephant. The poet uses all these animals in a satirical manner to criticize the ruling authority of the country. Lion symbolizes Sinhala nation because it is the emblem of Sinhala nation in the national flag. Tiger is the emblem of liberation of the Tamil Elam led by Prabhakaran. Here, cat is a symbol for innocent Tamil civilians living in Colombo and other areas who had no connection with LTT. Jackal symbolizes Sinhala and Sinhala hooligans. Elephant symbolizes UNP party and its leader J.R. Jayawardena. At the outset of the poem, the narrator tells that someone asked him to draw a lion. We came to know that Zoysa wrote this poem on July 25, being at his home when there was curfew and still Sinhala monks were on a murderous mission against the Tamils in Colombo. It is the LTT movement that planned mined the army jeep, but innocent Tamils were killed in Colombo town. Here, we also come to know that Soysa relative boy called Dimitri asked Ivan to draw a lion. Then the poet tells that he set his pen to work to produce a lazy, kindly based and color it yellow. Soysa is sarcastic when telling that lion is a lazy and kindly based. Thus, the poet satirizes Sinhalese people for taking arms on Tamil people. Then we find the boy asking, "Does it bite?" and narrator answering, "Sometimes." According to the poet, it is angry only when its tail is pulled or say that it is just another cat. Here we have to understand the political truth, and that is about J.R. Jayawardena motivating the Sinhala people is assassinating innocent Tamil civilians. The poet satirizes Sinhalese for becoming victims of political rancor. The poet again becomes sarcastic when telling that for the most part of the lion is indolent, edible, and basking in the sun of ancient East Sri Lanka. People often tend to elevate themselves, recalling what the ancient kings did. Soysa satirizes that proud talks, then the poet speaks of what actually happens on the road. We know that the setting for the poem is Colombo City. As we are talked outside, the sunlight seems a trifle dulled, and there is a distant roaring like a pride of lion crossed at being awakened from land deep sleep. What we have to understand is the Soysa wants to tell that the Sinhalese people were in a long deep sleep till they were awakened by the ruler J.R. Jayawardena.
Right. After that, yes, new para. Next, we are told that we are told that the boy asked the poet to draw him a tiger and the poet could not imagine a real picture of a tiger, so that thought about Jim Corbett, Corbett, yarns, 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 and Blake. Yes. Jim Corbett was an English hunter. Jim Corbett was an English hunter who lived in India as well as in Sri Lanka. Full stop. Here, Blake refers to William Blake, the English poet who wrote a poem called Tiger. Yes. Therefore, the poet hesitates to create a picture whether it is Jim Corbett's tiger or William Blake's tiger. Yes. Zoysa, though a citizen of Sri Lanka with Tamil origin, because mother Tamil, Mano Rani Saranamuttu, Tamil origin, did not know anything about Jaffna tigers.
සර් සොයිසර් කියන තැන ඉඳන් කියන්නකො පොඩ්ඩක්.
Zoysa, though a citizen of Sri Lanka with Tamil origin, did not know anything about uh, tigers in Jaffna. Yes. The poet wonders about the blazing, B-L-A-Z-I-N-G, blazing nature of the Colombo city. I will tell you one example. Now there are cars also burnt. Right, one car, two children were taken out. එක ටැමිල් කාර් එක මේ ළමයි දෙන්න එළියට අරගෙන තාත්තෑම ඇතුළට දාලා ලොක් කරලා ගෙන තිබ්බලු. පෙට්‍රල් දාලා ඊට පස්සේ ඒ තාත්තා ගිනි ඇවිලි ඉඳලා ළමයි දෙන්න වඩාගෙන ගිහලා කාර් එකට දොර වහගත්තලු. මොකද අම්මට තාත්තට ඕන උන්නේ මේ වගේ සමාජයකට ළමයි දෙන්න ඉතුරු කරන්න. Yes. Yes. As we are told, the 3-year-old, that as we are told, the 3-year-old child turned his plastic pistol at the poet as if the child knew force majeure, this word, F-O-R-C-E, force majeure, M-A-J-E-U-R-E, M-A-J-E-U-R-E, yes. This means the poet talks about state-made violence led by The political authority. Political authority. Now he could have stopped it, you know. JR came to power with the slogan saying, Dharmich Samajak Godanagamu. JR couldn't speak Sinhala. JR said, Dharmich Samajak Godanagabu, like that. He could speak English only. After that, after he won the election, he gave 1 week's leave to police department to attack opposition. සතියක් පොලිසිය වැහුවා ගහන්න දීලා මිනිස්සුන්ට. ඒ වගේ මෑන් කෙනෙක්. දැන් එයා ඒ වෙලාවේ කිව්වනම් එක අහිංසක දෙමළ මිනිහට අත තියන්න බෑ. අත්තරමුඩ ගන්න ගණන් කරන්නේ නැහැ කවුරුත්. දැන් අනුර කුමාර බලයට පත් වෙලා කිව්ව මොකද්ද? රතිඤ්ඤක්වත් දාන්න එපා කාටවත් ඇහෙන්න. හරි අසල්වැසියෙකුට ඕන කෙනෙකුට හිත රිදවන්න එපා. එයාලට අයිතියක් තියෙනවා තමන්ගේ දේශපාලනය කරන්න. කියන්නේ කිව්වේ. කවුරුත් ගැහුවෙත් නැහැ. නේ බැරිලාකත් මේ සැරේ දිනුවේ අනිත් පක්ෂයක් වුණා නම් තාම කුටි කනවා. හරි. එහෙමයි ඒක දේශපාලනය. ඒක ලීඩ මතට දාපවතින්නේ. එහෙම කිව්වේ නෑ. ගහපල්ලා කියලා කිව්වා. Yes. The poet tells that suddenly the sky is full of smoke and orange stripes of STRIPS stripes of flame full stop. This means the poet describes how the dead bodies were burnt. Dead bodies were burnt by the street. Full stop. Anyway, the poet tells, write these two lines with inverted comma, but here there are no tigers. You can write in simple letters, but here there are no writers. Here there are only lions. Write as a quotation. But here there are no tigers. Here there are only lions. Yes. Yes. What the poet what the poet wants to tell is that in Colombo, there are no tigers, but only lions. But only lions. Yes. It is clear that the poet wants to say that in Colombo town, Sinhalese are lions hunting on tigers. Hunting on cats, not tigers. And their jackals and panting, rabid in the roaring's wake, infecting all with madness as they pass while my lord the elephant sways in his shaded arbor. Right. New para. Same, yes. The poet, same para, the poet arrives in the real point when telling that jackals run panting, rabid, R-A-B-I-D, rabid in the roarings, R-O-A-R-I-N-G apostrophe, yes, roarings, wake, infecting, words are here, infecting, all with madness as they pass while my lord, inverted comma, my lord, the elephant, inverted comma, while my lord, the elephant sways in his shaded arbor. Next line, wrinkles his ancient brows and wonders. Full stop. This is did you write it? Children?
හරි සර් ලියාගත්තා.
Sorry. This is direct criticism for J.R. Jayawardena because elephant symbolizes UNP party that was on power and JR was very old then. Very old then. 78 මිනිහා බලයට එනකොට JR 78 අර අර පප්පා කියලා කිව්වේ. Very old then. The poet equates this public upheaval කියන්නේ කැළඹීම public upheaval to a jungle tide of rising flames, RISING, rising flames. Yes. The poet tells the boy that he will draw a picture of an elephant, a curious beast, 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 that the boy must understand. The boy must understand. Yes. That means the poet again criticizes the United National Party for leading the general public to create the country a pool of blood, pool of blood. The United National Party, UNP, they wanted to protect their political power. Yes. UNP wanted to protect their political power through creating such violence in the country. Such violence in the country. Yes. Full stop. Finally, the poet says, yeah, don't look out the window, just a party down the lane. A bonfire. Please cut this. Don't look out the window up to this place. Huh? Don't look out the window. Second line. Just a party down the lane. Third, a bonfire and some fireworks. They are burning. No, not a tiger. Just some silly cat. Just some silly cat.
Sir, finally the poet says that කියතනින් පොඩ්ඩක් කියන්නකෝ.
මොකද පුතේ?
Finally
Hello.
the poet says.
Oh, finally the poet says කියලා මේ ටික ලියුවද? inverted comma. ඇහුන්නේ නැද්ද කිව්වා?
කට්ටුනා sir.
Finally poet says කියලා මේ ටික කට්ටුනාද? ලියාගමු. Don't look out the window. Just a party down the lane. A bonfire and some fireworks. ඒ ටික පස්සේ ලියාගන්න වෙනවා නේද? Later right.
Thanks.
In this manner, the poet asks the little boy not to look at the road as there are fireworks. Yes. Full stop. Those who are burnt on the road are not those who are burnt on the road are not tigers, but silly cats. Full stop. It was tigers. එකල කොටින් ටික tigers කියන LTT. Tigers saw landmined. Landmined. M-I-N-D. M-I-N-D. Landmined. M-I-N-E-D. Yeah? M-I-N-D. Landmined. The army jeep. But very poor and extremely innocent Tamil civilians were murdered in Colombo town, New Gara. Richard de Zoysa, in this manner, Richard de Zoysa in this manner condemns the Sri Lankan political violence that was created by UNP government and UNP government and its leader J.R. Jayawardena. Yes. The themes are political violence, assassination, deception, revenge, opportunism, etc. Yes. Satire, metaphor, simile, foreshadow, F-O-R-E-S-H-A-D-O-W, foreshadow, illusion, etc. the techniques. Hurry. What about tomorrow?
මට බැයි වෙයි සර්.
Very nice. Hit a monkey in a bෑනේ. අඟහරුවාද?